RWBY Grim Eclipse was first available at the end of 2015 on Steam Early Access and made its official release on PC in July 2016. The console version just came out January of this year, 2017. The game itself wasn't all that great. It was a repetitive, mindless hack and slash that you couldn't enjoy unless you were a fan of the series. Hello, this is the gamer Cyclops from What Eevee, and today I'm reimagining what the game could have been had it gone in a completely different direction. Now, before I begin, a person on YouTube by the name All Theory No Practice has already done a fantastic job describing exactly how the game could have worked following the third-person, three-dimensional world format Rooster Teeth followed. He even did this before the game actually was even released. Definitely check out his video, link in the description. Introducing Vytal Festival Final Rounds. This game is a fighting game, following in the footprints of fighting games before it, such as Mortal Kombat. It follows a format of two-dimensional movement on a fixed plane, contrary to the three-dimensional style of games by Rooster Teeth and All Theory No Practice. The game will focus on the final rounds of the Vytal Festival, in which single huntsmen and huntresses will fight each other in one-on-one matches. Now, the elements of a game of this type can be divided into three categories: the characters, the arena, and of course, the gameplay. First, let's start with the characters. Many of these fighting games are defined by their expansive collection of playable characters, and RWBY has no shortage of them. There are 39 base playable characters. This 39 is determined by taking every character we know that has had significant screen time other than Ciel Soleil, sorry, but she doesn't do all that much, at some point in the series, and also participated in the Vytal Festival on or off screen. Added to this, there is a progression system to unlock 10 bonus characters. These bonus characters are Crow, Winter, Professor Oobleck, Professor Port, Ozpin, Glinda Goodwitch, Ironwood, Torchwick, Adam, and Tyrion. This brings the total number of playable characters to 49. It would be great if we could bring it to 50, but as things stand, the most likely candidates, Salem, Arthur Watts, and Hazel Reinhardt, all haven't been shown in much of any combat and their abilities are unknown, so for the meantime there will be 49 playable characters. Maybe once we delve into Volume 5, there will be more material to work with in developing these characters, but for now I'd say 49 characters is a pretty decent sized arsenal. Now, let's discuss the arenas. In the show, the final rounds run a blank canvas, contrary to the randomized biomes witnessed in earlier rounds. For the sake of the game being fun, this randomized terrain will be present in the game. The biomes shown in the show were Ice Biome, Lava Biome, Forest Biome, Mountain Biome, Desert Biome, Ocean Biome, Urban Biome, Geyser Biome, and the Savanna Biome. 2 more biomes were created but not used in the show, the Anti-Gravity Biome and the Swamp Biome. These randomized biomes could be seen in the full team rounds, where there were 2 biomes, as well as the doubles rounds, where there were 4. For the sake of the two-dimensional plane in the game, a 2-biome system will be implemented, with 1 on either side. These individual biomes will affect the way players fight, and will be interactive components. This draws on inspiration from games like Mortal Kombat 10 and Injustice Gods Among Us. One example of such an arena interaction would be a player noticing the ground beginning to rumble. In the next few seconds, a geyser in the geyser biome is about to blow. If the player times it right, they can knock their opponent on top of the geyser as it erupts, resulting in either massive damage to the other player's aura or a knockout. Another example could be vines hanging down from trees in a swamp biome, like this Mortal Kombat clip right here, allowing for a swinging kick. More examples include simply falling into lava, sliding on ice, being slowed down by a bush, hiding in tall grass, the obvious floaty dynamic of an anti-gravity biome, and jumping onto the branches of a tree. This list goes on and on. Now let's move on to gameplay, arguably the most important part of this video. The gameplay will be comprised of an aura bar that fills over time, but also deteriorates from being attacked. It can also be used as part of character semblance. For example, Yang will deal more damage the lower her aura is, and Nora will charge up after multiple hits against her. She could use this charge in her next attack to stun her enemy. Weiss could use glyphs to attack with magic-like attacks, using her aura bar similarly to a mana bar. For individual characters, alterations would be made to movement speed, damage inflicted, speed of aura regeneration, and overall hit points, or how large the aura is. Of course, there would be special alterations that aren't so general for each and every character. However, given there are 49 characters, it isn't plausible to go through them all in this video. Instead, let's focus on game modes. First, there will be a battle royale system in which you fight through every single character using one character that you choose in the beginning, trying to come out on top. Next, there's a 1v1 matchup system against bots or other players, both online and local. And finally, there's going to be a tutorial for each character, because each one is so unique that there's so much to learn. The next part of gameplay that cannot be overlooked is dust. Dust is very important in the RWBY universe, so the game will contain the 4 basic dust forms: red, blue, yellow, and green. Dust can be picked up randomly in the arena, as is shown in the show in Volume 3, Episode 1, when Reese uses dust found in the lava biome with her hoverboard to melt ice. The dust strewn around the arena can be used with semblances and weapons alike. For example, Blake could use her semblance to create a shadow clone of herself with red dust equipped, creating a temporary barricade of fire that would hurt the opponent if it tried to run through. Or, Blake could use it with her weapon by simply catching the opponent on fire using her weapon with the red dust. The dust is really versatile and will have a use with every single character, through both their semblance and their weapon. Now, this game seems pretty complex, and it kind of is when you incorporate the sheer number of individualities among each character. Those individualities can sadly not be explained in this one video. However, if there's enough demand for it, I'll work on follow-ups explaining each character in great depth. For example, if I do get it, the first follow-up would explain, well, RWBY, Weiss, Blake, and Yang. They're kind of the most important characters in the series. Sorry to upset some fans by saying that. And, well, if this video does reach enough likes and we get enough demand, I will create a follow-up video explaining those 4 characters in depth, followed by probably Juniper, and then just continue through more and more until I reach all the characters. So, if you would like to see that, please comment down below, and please subscribe and follow me on Twitter, link in the description. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.